rumors of my death were greatly exaggerated. As you can see, going out of bounds in this game is at best a nuisance. If you've killed all the enemies, all that it does is give you a little pinprick of damage and just resets the puzzle if you've gotten one in process. By the time that you get anywhere near being in danger, your magic points regenerate or other. Anyway, we're now on the other side of that room. Another set of ominous double doors. And going against something that will be creating some fire. There's no downside to doing this. Just be aware that, again, if you take your equipment off, you're going to lose it. Those who were observant during the previous cutscene with Sydney, everyone else, this is the same room. Sydney has a little bit of an ironic sense of humor by preparing a nice feast for us, but he didn't mention that we were the main course. Just a garden variety dragon. As you can see, the best option is to go for the legs. Somebody was watching too much Karate Kid when they were developing this. As you can see, the dragon has pretty good chain evade, but nothing to stop you. When fighting a dragon or other types of large reptiles like this, whether dragon, wyvern, or, well, that's it, you want to get right in their face immediately. In the event that you don't, you're going to end up getting some sort of a blast of something in your face. Which is why, now that I've safely gotten in there, went back to reflect damage so that when the tailed attack comes back around, I can actually make him suffer for it. The one downside for fighting a dragon up close like this is that if you're paying attention, if you're trying to watch for the chain timing, well, most of your body's going to be obscured by a neck or a head or something else. As you can see, even though I'm kinda wary about keeping risk too high, I'm not too scared of it. Despite that amount of damage, if I were to have timed it well for the reflect damage, it would have been a pretty good hit against him as well. Also of note, absorbing, well, not really, regaining hit points or magic points from a chain attack is actually a guaranteed action. You're not doing anything against them, but you are getting, I guess, a free heal. And even though it wasn't about healing, well, another time where I've used items that I didn't need to. Whenever I've beaten this in the past, after the cutscene starts, I always kind of look at it and like, oh, poor dragon died hungry. We are now a gladiator. And hit points again. It's a nice touch that after being hours in the dark, Ashley just, his first reaction is to shield his eyes from the light. It's kind of hard to tell from the texture. It looks like it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Those who've played Final Fantasy Tactics will recognize an escutcheon as a shield, or in general terms, just a crest or a heraldic sign for this. So a stain on their logo. As you can see, there's 3 ways to go here. To the left is locked. To the back is a place that you do not want to go anywhere near unless you are damn sure you're ready. And in this direction is probably the best shop, or the most useful shop, for a long time. You can only combine 2 types of materials together, but it's much better than just being able to combine things that you really have no business wanting to. As you can see, combining iron and bronze makes something called Hagane. In the past I had no idea what the hell that was. I pronounced it like Hagane or something. Hagane is the Japanese word for steel. Now, for those who are thinking, well, why not just call it steel? Well, there's silver, so there'd be the ambiguity of which S you're looking at in the little upper corner. Tamahagane, which is basically katana steel. And they definitely couldn't call it Tamahagane because, well, it would probably look similar to the I in iron and I think there'd be a character limit, since I think it's one character longer than the next longest item. So we're just stuck with Hagane. And as you can see, it's a little complicated. I mean, if you have a two-handed weapon and a one-handed weapon, the balance won't quite mix. Sometimes swords and other moderately sized weapons will make the new alloy. Other times it doesn't. Thankfully, that little lucky drop in the catacombs gave me an opportunity to upgrade to a Hagane helm. Once I figure out which one I want to actually upgrade to. Also, it is not quite apparent yet, but you'll see that items that are obtained from chests or from normal methods will have different results than what you combine, since the combinations take the average of the two combined items, both for durability points and phantom points. Unfortunately, I was unable to upgrade my scimitar yet. The next enemy that we're fighting, I absolutely want an edged weapon for. Sadly, Spangenhelm is a little too weak to be able to combine the two and make a better helmet. Now, since I'm crazy, I'm just going to follow the Order of the Crimson Blades. But Ashley's not having any of my decisions. Keep this in mind for a few minutes, well, next video. Since I can't go that way, the other way is locked, I have to go this way. Now, those playing at home, do not do what I just did. Cast Prostasia before you go in here. This is one of the most memorable cutscenes, at least in the first half of the game for me. When I was younger, I just thought that he was waving his hand in frustration, trying to contain his anger. And now understand that he was actually crossing himself. Whereas, our concept of a crucifix is a lowercase t for all intents and purposes. Theirs is the glorified asterisk. And again, he crosses himself. I do like the contrast between Father Grissom and being, crossing himself at the concept of hearing about heretical and abominations and stuff, and then Guildenstern just grabs his harlot, just grabs him nice and close. And this is why you want to cast Prostasia, and why you don't want to waste your time casting Degenerate on this guy. Just don't do what I'm doing. Really don't. It's not useful at all. You really want to deal with the big guy here. Despite that, I want to take some pot shots at these guys. For some reason, he did not aggro. He should have, by the time I was about halfway up that ramp, attacked with a horrible spell. Also, this game has friendly fire turned on, so you can trick them into attacking each other. I have gotten some really good luck hitting his head. I think he's silenced by now, but I am not giving him the opportunity to do otherwise. And just bafflingly enough, he did nothing. He lost. Good day, sir. Rot in hell. If you kill him first, his allies get pissed off. I tried to get smart here. Decide to equip the Magnolia Frau, which is the first stave we've got. Gives a little intelligence boost. Demolier. If I gave him the opportunity, he would have attacked with that. Demolier is exactly what it says. Demolish, or break down. The spell is an area of effect, brings up this sphere of range, and then a smaller sphere to actually attack within. Unfortunately, Ashley is a fucking moron, and yeah, it doesn't really do anything at the moment, and these guys, I guess, just have too good of a defense against magic. I should have mentioned that I was actively only doing single attacks against Duane, for the reason that he has the highest chain evasion of anyone in the game. 1 out of 4 hits is the best you can do. He blocks 75% of the chains, so you do not want to do it. You just want to attack once, keep your risk low, And with him gone, these guys are just chumps to take away at your leisure. On a previous playthrough last year, I was thinking of trying an alternate tactic on these guys. However, all three of them are classified as bosses, and the trick that I was hoping to achieve is not possible with them. You'll see it later. Its use is situational at best, but it's something to enjoy, unlike more hit points. Kind of an interesting scene there. Guildenstern is intimidating, and yet he doesn't really seem to care. Either he doesn't consider us a threat, or possibly some other reason. He's a little arrogant. And one of the drops, as you see, was an iron rapier with my bronze rapier from the first zombie that we fought. It makes a Hagane one, and I'm definitely going to avail myself of that. And with upgrades all around and beating probably the most notorious boss in the game, I leave you with that, and see you next time.